Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we're embarking on an exciting journey to explore the Nordic nations. These countries, known for their stunning natural beauty, rich history, unique culture and progressive politics, have a lot to offer. We'll dive deep into the geography, history, culture, politics and modern developments of Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden. So, grab a cozy blanket and a warm drink as we take a comprehensive look at the Nordic world. The Nordic region is famed for its diverse and breathtaking landscapes, each country offering something unique. Let's take a closer look at the geographical features that define these nations. Norway's geography is dominated by its dramatic coastline, which stretches for over 25,000 kilometers, if you include its myriad fjords and islands. The fjords, carved by glacial activity, are deep, narrow sea inlets flanked by cliffs. Some of the most famous fjords include Geirangerfjord and Nærøyfjord, both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The northern part of Norway lies within the Arctic Circle, home to the indigenous Sami people and a place where the natural phenomena of the midnight sun and the northern lights can be witnessed. Norway's topography is also characterized by high mountains and extensive plateaus. As the largest of the Nordic countries, Sweden's landscape is varied. It includes the mountainous region of Lapland in the north, dense forests and thousands of lakes. Lake Vänern, Sweden's largest lake, is one of Europe's largest freshwater bodies. The country's southern region, known as Götaland, is fertile and more heavily populated, while the central region, Svealand, houses the capital city, Stockholm. Stockholm itself is built on 14 islands, connected by over 50 bridges, forming a unique urban archipelago. Denmark is primarily composed of the Jutland Peninsula and an archipelago of over 400 islands, of which around 70 are inhabited. The largest and most significant islands are Zealand, where the capital Copenhagen is located, and Funen. Denmark's flat terrain is ideal for agriculture, contributing to its economy significantly. The Kingdom of Denmark also includes the autonomous territories of Greenland and the Faroe Islands. Greenland, the world's largest island, is known for its vast ice sheet, while the Faroe Islands are characterized by rugged cliffs, seabird colonies and a dramatic coastline. Known as the land of 1,000 lakes, Finland boasts about 188,000 lakes, contributing to its lush and water-rich landscape. The country is also covered by extensive forests, making up around 70% of its land area. The northernmost part of Finland, known as Lapland, is renowned for its stunning winter landscapes and northern lights, and as the home of Santa Claus in Finnish folklore. The country's topography is relatively flat, with its highest point, Halti, located at the border with Norway. Iceland is a geologically young and active island, situated on the mid-Atlantic ridge where the Eurasian and North American tectonic plates meet. This unique location gives rise to its volcanic activity, resulting in a landscape dotted with volcanoes, geysers, hot springs and lava fields. Notable features include the Hekla and Katla volcanoes, the geothermal area of Geysir and the expansive Vatnajökull glacier, which is the largest ice cap in Europe. Iceland's rugged terrain and natural phenomena make it a hotspot for adventure tourism and geological studies. The history of the Nordic nations is rich with tales of exploration, conquest and cultural development. Let's delve into the major historical periods and events that have shaped these countries. The Viking Age is perhaps the most renowned period in Nordic history. The Vikings were seafaring warriors, traders and explorers from Norway, Denmark and Sweden. They embarked on voyages that took them as far as North America, known to them as Vinland, the Mediterranean and even into the Byzantine Empire. The Vikings established settlements such as in Greenland and Iceland and influenced European history through their raids and trade. The period saw the establishment of the first proto-states in Scandinavia and the beginning of significant cultural and technological exchanges with the rest of Europe. By the end of the Viking Age, Nordic countries began converting to Christianity, marking a significant cultural shift. The process of Christianization was gradual and often met with resistance, By the 12th century, the new religion was firmly established, leading to the construction of churches and monasteries and integration into the broader European medieval society. This period also saw the formation of more centralized kingdoms, with Norway, Denmark and Sweden each developing distinct identities and state structures. The Kalmar Union was a significant political development in the Nordic region, uniting Denmark, Sweden, including Finland, and Norway, including Iceland and Greenland, under a single monarch. Established in 1397 under Queen Margaret I of Denmark, the union aimed to counteract the growing power of the Hanseatic League and stabilize the region. However, internal conflicts and divergent interests among the member countries led to its dissolution in 1523, when Sweden, under King Gustav Vasa, declared its independence. The Nordic countries were involved in numerous conflicts during the 18th and 19th centuries, including the Great Northern War, 1700 to 1721, which saw Sweden lose its status as a major European power. The Napoleonic Wars also had a significant impact, leading to Denmark's loss of Norway to Sweden in 1814 and Finland's annexation by Russia in 1809. The 19th century was a period of significant social and political reforms, including the abolition of serfdom in Denmark, the establishment of constitutional monarchies, and the rise of nationalist movements. The early 20th century saw Finland gain independence from Russia in 1917 and Iceland become a republic in 1944. The Nordic countries were largely neutral during World War II, although Denmark and Norway were occupied by Nazi Germany and Finland fought the Soviet Union. Post-war, the region saw significant economic growth and the establishment of welfare states. The Nordic Council was formed in 1952 to foster cooperation among the countries, promoting shared values and policies. Nordic culture is a vibrant tapestry that reflects a deep connection with nature, a strong sense of community, and a commitment to social equality. Let's explore the various cultural aspects that make the Nordics unique. Nordic design is characterized by simplicity, functionality, and minimalism. This aesthetic can be seen in everything from architecture to furniture design. Danish design brand IKEA is perhaps the most globally recognized example, with its affordable and functional furniture found in homes around the world. Scandinavian architecture also reflects this minimalist ethos, with clean lines and an emphasis on natural light. Notable examples include the Oslo Opera House in Norway, designed by Snohetta, and the contemporary buildings of Stockholm's waterfront. The Nordic literary heritage is rich and varied. Icelandic sagas written in the 13th century provide a window into the lives and legends of the early Norse people. These epic tales of heroes, gods and explorers continue to captivate readers today. In Denmark, Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales have become timeless classics, translated into numerous languages and inspiring countless adaptations. Swedish literature boasts authors like Selma Lagerlöf, the first female Nobel laureate in literature, and the modern crime novels of Stieg Larsson's Millennium series. Nordic festivals and traditions often celebrate nature cycles and community spirit. Midsummer is one of the most significant festivals, particularly in Sweden, where it is marked by dancing around the maypole, singing traditional songs, and feasting on herring and potatoes. In Norway, the celebration of Constitution Day on May 17th is a major event, with parades, traditional costumes, and public gatherings. Finnish culture places great emphasis on saunas, considered a place of relaxation and socialization. In Iceland, the Thorrablot festival celebrates traditional Viking foods and customs during the dark winter months. The Nordic countries have a thriving music scene, from classical to contemporary genres. Finland is known for its contributions to classical music, with composers like Jean Sibelius. Sweden has produced numerous pop icons, including ABBA, and more recently, artists like Robin and Zara Larsson. Norway's black metal scene is famous worldwide. And Iceland has a vibrant music culture, with artists like Björk and Sigur Rós gaining international acclaim. The performing arts are also well represented, with institutions like the Royal Danish Ballet and the Swedish Royal Opera. The political landscape of the Nordic countries is marked by a commitment to democracy, social welfare, and international cooperation. Let's take a closer look at the political systems and policies that define this region. The Nordic countries are known for their comprehensive welfare systems, which aim to provide universal healthcare, education, and social security. This model is supported by relatively high taxes, but ensures a high standard of living and a low level of inequality. The Nordic welfare model is often cited as a successful example of balancing economic efficiency with social equity. Key features include universal healthcare. In the Nordic countries, healthcare is largely funded by taxation and provided by the state. This ensures that all citizens have access to necessary medical services without direct charges at the point of care. Education is another cornerstone of Nordic welfare. From primary school to university, education is free or highly subsidized. This has led to high literacy rates and a well-educated population. Finland, in particular, is renowned for its high-performing education system. The social security systems in the Nordic countries offer comprehensive support, including unemployment benefits, pensions, and parental leave. These systems are designed to provide a safety net for all citizens, contributing to social stability and cohesion. The Nordic countries are strong proponents of democratic governance, with high political participation and transparency. Key aspects include parliamentary systems. All Nordic countries operate under parliamentary systems where the executive branch is derived from the legislative branch. This ensures that the government is directly accountable to the parliament and, by extension, the electorate. Proportional representation. Most Nordic countries use proportional representation in their electoral systems. This ensures that political representation in Parliament closely matches the distribution of votes, leading to coalition governments and a high degree of political consensus, transparency and anti-corruption. The Nordic countries consistently rank high on global transparency and anti-corruption indexes. Open access to government records and a strong emphasis on public accountability help maintain trust in public institutions. The Nordic countries are active participants in international organizations and global diplomacy. Their approach to international relations is characterized by United Nations. All Nordic countries are members of the United Nations and actively support its initiatives, particularly in areas such as peacekeeping, human rights, and sustainable development. European Union, Denmark, Finland, and Sweden are members of the European Union, while Norway and Iceland are part of the European Economic Area. This allows them to participate in the single market without full EU membership, balancing national sovereignty with economic integration. Nordic cooperation. The Nordic Council and the Nordic Council of Ministers facilitate cooperation on various issues, including culture, education, environment, and regional development. This cooperation helps to harmonize policies and promote shared values across the region. In the 21st century, the Nordic countries continue to lead in various fields, from technology to sustainability. Let's explore some of the modern developments shaping the region. Green energy and sustainability. The Nordic countries are at the forefront of the global sustainability and environmental push. Notable initiatives include Iceland. Iceland's unique geology allows it to generate almost all its electricity from renewable sources, primarily geothermal and hydropower. This has made the country a green energy leader and model for sustainable energy practices. Sweden. Sweden has set ambitious goals to become carbon neutral by 2045. The country has invested heavily in renewable energy sources such as wind and solar power, and has implemented policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions across various sectors. Denmark. Denmark is a pioneer in wind energy, with wind farms generating a significant portion of the country's electricity. The Danish government aims to phase out fossil fuels entirely and transition to a green energy economy. Technological innovation. The Nordic countries are home to thriving tech industries and innovative startups. Key areas of technological advancement include Finland. Finland is known for its contributions to mobile technology, with Nokia being a prominent player in the global telecom industry. The country also has a strong focus on educational technology and digital learning solutions. Sweden is a hub for tech startups, particularly in the areas of fintech, gaming and music streaming. Spotify, the world's leading music streaming service, was founded in Sweden and has revolutionized the music industry. Denmark is a leader in biotechnology and pharmaceuticals, with companies like Novo Nordisk at the forefront of diabetes care and research. The country also excels in design and innovation, contributing to advancements in various fields. Social progress. The Nordic countries are often seen as benchmarks for social progress and equality. Key achievements include gender equality. The Nordic countries consistently rank high in gender equality indexes. They have implemented policies to ensure equal opportunities for women in the workplace, politics and education. For example, Iceland has been a trailblazer in closing the gender pay gap and ensuring parental leave for both mothers and fathers. LGBTQ+ rights. The Nordic countries are known for their progressive stance on LGBTQ+ rights. Same-sex marriage is legal in all 5 countries, and they provide comprehensive protections against discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. Education and innovation. The education systems in the Nordic countries emphasize critical thinking, creativity and innovation. This approach has fostered a culture of continuous learning and adaptation, preparing citizens for the challenges of the modern world. And there you have it, a comprehensive look at the Nordic nations. From their awe-inspiring landscapes and storied history to their vibrant culture, progressive politics and modern advancements, the Nordics are truly a remarkable part of the world. These countries have managed to create societies that balance tradition with innovation, ensuring a high quality of life for their citizens while contributing positively to the global community. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the Nordic region. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what fascinates you most about the Nordic countries. Thanks for watching and see you next time.